inherently know that skin of color ages better than fairer skin types. But there was a very interesting study that was done recently of over 3,000 women, and it asked these women to state the age where they first started seeing severe signs of skin aging. Black women didn't start to see it until their 60s to 70s. White women started to see it in their 40s, and Hispanics and Asian women started to see it in their 50s. And while we all understand that, thinking about the people that we know that fall into these demographic groups and who's aged more slowly, there is a lot of science behind it. And first and foremost, it has to do with the melanin that people like me who are skin of color create. First off, it's called eumelanin. It's a brownish pigment, and the benefit in skin of color is that brown eumelanin pigment lives throughout the entire epidermis, versus someone who is just fair pheomelanin. That pigment only lives at the base layer of the epidermis. The big difference between the two is the internal SPF that pervasive eumelanin gives me is 13.4, whereas the internal SPF of someone who is fair-skinned is only 3.4. It's a huge difference because I don't get severe sun reactions when I'm out in the sun. I have some more internal SPF than someone who is more fair-skinned. That internal SPF of someone who's more fair skinned doesn't give them a lot of protection. That's why that person burns much more easily. That's why you're gonna see wrinkles on that person much more easily. Second important difference is this idea of dermal volume loss, which is what gives folds, creases in the skin. That happens much more slowly in skin of color, and the rationale is our fibroblasts are more in quantity, in number, and in quality. They just make stronger, better collagen. And radiofrequency microneedling studies done in skin of color patients like me have shown that we respond better to that treatment modality because we make better collagen. It does have a flip side though. When you see a keloid in someone, most likely they are going to be skin of color because their fibroblasts are so much more hyperreactive. So there's a plus and a minus to it, but the rationale as to why skin of color patients age more slowly has to do with our internal SPF and our ability to make stronger collagen.